welcome to my channel. My name is Raven, and today I'm gonna do a review of my welcome bag from Ipsy. Took about 2 weeks to get here after ordering it, but I think that's just because of, COVID shipments being late all the time. But it's finally here, and I'm pretty excited to try some of this stuff out. So let's see how it goes. So, by the way, it's the Glam Bag Plus. So this is the bag that came in it. It's kind of not exactly what I expected. I know that they did a conversion to like drawstring bags. This, honestly, it's kind of like a thick pillowcase kind of texture to it. I mean, it's cute and I'll still use it, but I feel like if you're paying more than the original $12 subscription, I feel like you should still be able to get like a nicer bag. Because I don't know about this drawstring bag, but that's okay. I mean, it's still cute. I'm not really sure which one I want to try out first here. I'm gonna take off my makeup to really give all of these products like a good review. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. And hopefully, if I can even see myself very well. I don't usually wear foundation, so this is actually gonna be a lot easier than just like having to use like 2 makeup wipes to really get everything off. So I skipped that today. I usually don't skip like highlighter and all that, but I did this time. Honestly, didn't think this was gonna come until tomorrow, but it came a day early, which I was very excited about. Alrighty, so now that's out of the way. I look a little puffy now. Alrighty, so I think what I want to do is, I think I'm going to try this out. This is the Murad Environmental Shield Essential C Day Moisture Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Says it brightens and helps shield skin from environmental aggressors. So we're just gonna take this out of the box. So that's a pretty good size. On the card that came with it, it said that this was worth $65 maybe? I think. Either way, it's expensive. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead, give it a smell. It smells kind of, how would I describe that? It definitely has like a creamy sort of texture to it. I mean, it is a cream, I guess. Moisturizer. It has like a like a slightly orangey, like citrus scent, I guess. But there's something else, and I can't quite place it, so I don't want to like waste my time. I'm never gonna think of it. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on. Oh yeah, it definitely smells like orange peels. And like, oh okay, it smells a little bit like sunscreen too. So of course you're gonna have, but it's very faint. The orange peel I think really like drains out that SPF smell. So it has more of like a fresh kind of like citrus sort of scent to it. So it smells a lot better than just putting straight SPF on your face. I think this would be a really nice like morning moisturizer. Reminds me of like orange juice. It went on like butter. I mean, it's not super like thick, and it's not really like sticky. Definitely left a sheen on my hands. So I think I might have to, you may have to, God, I can't speak. You might have to wash your hands after you use this because, I mean, my hands look a little shiny. But on my face, it doesn't seem to be like sticky or like too thick or anything like most sunscreen is. So I think that's good. Let's see here. The second product we have here is this. I'm not really sure how you would say it. Like 111 skin. And it's a Cryo ATB Sports Booster. And it says it mimics the effect of extreme cold on the skin, and it contains cellular energy to encourage optimized cell function. A lax complexion will be reignited to leave it tightened, toned, and refined, while dullness and flushing is counteracted for a fresh, reinvigorated complexion. It says, okay, so mix 1 to 2 drops into the palm of your hand with your favorite moisturizer or apply directly to the skin after cleansing. So I just moisturize, so I guess I could just put this on with my moisturizer, like 1 or 2 drops, and just kind of put it with that. Because I didn't realize I could just mix these things, but I think it's better to review these products like one by one. Give it the smell test. It has like a slightly white sort of color to it. Let's suck some of that up. It looks kind of, it's not completely clear. It's kind of like a cloudy color. We're gonna smell it. It smells like a really nice perfume. It said it was like $135. I really like the smell of that. Okay, so let's put a couple of drops. I put 3. I don't know if 2 is going to be enough to actually cover my whole face. So I put 3 drops. It's definitely nice and thin, so it's not like most serums I've used end up being really thick and oily, and they just make your skin feel like gross. Like, I don't know, like you've been standing out in the sun for too long and you're all greasy. Like somebody slapped you in the face with a fish. I don't know. This mixes really well. I think it dries really quickly. It's definitely like my skin is just like soaking it up. I loves that. So I'd say my skin definitely doesn't feel like super greasy. I still have that SPF all over my hands a little bit though. So I think that's pretty good. I mean, I don't know if I'd actually pay $135 for that, for it being just what it is, but maybe that's just me being poor. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't pay $135 for really anything if I didn't have to. But this, like, I don't know. It smelled really good. And it went on really well. It wasn't greasy, so I think that'll be okay. I definitely like this. I don't really use SPF much, so this, I don't know if I'll be mixing it with this. I think I'll probably just use this by itself. The SPF, I'm probably not going to use very often because I don't really go outside. So like, I don't really see the point putting sunscreen on if I don't really go out in the sun. So I might just mix it with a different moisturizer if I absolutely feel like it. Most of the time I don't use a moisturizer. Like, I will like right after I wash my face because I tend to dry out. Next, since you don't want to hear about how dry I am, I'm sure. Next I'm going to open this. I think it's maybe Doge, like Doge. I don't want to say it's douche, but it might be that. Freematic Eyeshadow Pro Palette in, what is this? The colors Solstice, Amanda, Kinsley, Hannah, Hillary, Mila, Courtney, Gigi, and Tenley. So I'm guessing their eyeshadows are usually like female names. I know there's a highlighter here. The highlighter was Solstice. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up and look at it. Put that box over there. So this is the front, and this is the back. It's got my fingerprints on it already. So I don't know if you could see very well. This is actually silver, like silver lettering. It's very heavy. Like it's definitely, like, I don't see this like breaking if you put it in your bag, you know, if you have an eyeshadow in your purse or whatever, a lot of the time if you carry your purse around a lot, you'll open your bag and there's just powder broken everywhere because the lid broke off or something. So I don't see this breaking because it's very, yeah, that opens like, it has that sort of satisfying kind of tension to it when you open it. Like there's a little bit of pressure, like you kind of like have to open it. It doesn't just swing open on its own. So you're not gonna do that, but if you would, it feels really nice. The eyeshadows themselves come out because they're magnetic. I looked, this was $65. I think that looks really nice. That highlighter there is it's definitely like a shimmery, sandy kind of color. I think it's really pretty. I'm thinking I want to review that along with this brush set that came with my bag as well. These are the LaRousse brushes, and all together I've got 5 brushes. They ordered together all online. I looked it up and it was worth $154, which is well above the $25 that I spent on this entire thing. So I mean, just these brushes, honestly, I would have paid 25 bucks for. So this was a really, really good deal, in my opinion. I think you really can't go wrong with $25. I mean, that's a really good deal. I mean, we've got a flat foundation brush, and it's got their little logo on the end. We've got some we've got this really cool design here. I like that you have the names on the brushes. The bristles are really nice. I don't want to touch my hands with these and make them nasty, but that feels really good. Like, that's very soft. It's definitely very flat across the top. I don't see any stray hairs. I see a little bit of like dust. I think that's just because I've already opened this bag when I got it, so it's just way too excited. I had to look at it, of course. But I put everything back in the box just to open it to show you like what it would look like taking it out of the box. But it also has the logo there. I don't know if that's helping it any, but it says LaRousse right there. But I do really like their logo. It's really pretty. Definitely very soft. This looks like real hair. I'm not sure what kind of hair they would use for this. I know most people use horsehair. I might have to look it up to see. I don't know why I smelled it. That was weird. I might have to look it up and see if they do use hair with these. I wouldn't think they would use fake hair, but I don't know. I'm not sure. So this one's really nice. We have a angle contour, and this one's really nice too. There's of course a little bit of a lint on it, but other than that, this is really, yeah, that's definitely gonna that's gonna contour really well. Yeah, that's real soft. And then we have this kabuki here. This is like, I don't know, I would use this for like blending out, you know, like something, if you've already like pre-applied, you know, a couple of different colors, you could use this to like blend them together a little bit, like kind of buff out the edges if you wanted to do that. We have this tapered blending brush as well, and this one feels a little bit stiffer than the rest of the brushes, so I feel like this will definitely get up into the crease you want to put it in your crease, like, yeah, I think that'll definitely get, and it's also nice and like thin, so if you're gonna get in there, this is gonna be a really, really good creasing brush. And then we have the shadow brush here, and this is nice and soft, but it's still firm, so it's definitely going to put whatever you need on. So we're going to test those out and see how they apply. I think I want to go with my angle brush first. Not my angle, my taper brush first. I think I'm going to go into this, let's go into, let's go into this pretty, like, what's this color called? GG, I think, is the name of that color. It's a sort of a metallic maroon type color. I like to put metallics in my crease. I think they just look really pretty. This also comes with a mirror too, by the way. So this is really good to like take on the road with you. If you gotta do your makeup in the car or something, you definitely can do that. Oh yeah, that's nice. And these are, that's got some pigment to it, definitely. Just from a little dab, that there. Always dab a few times though. That's really nice and soft too. So got a little bit of fallout, but I just kind of, that's not, you're gonna get a little bit of fallout most of the time, but I'd say it went on really well. I mean, that's pigment. You can see that, and my camera sucks. You can't see anything with my camera. So if you can see that, I'd say this goes on pretty nicely. Let's try, I'm not actually gonna like do anything that looks good. I want to just review the colors themselves. So I'm gonna try this one next to it. It's not very different of a color. So it's gonna be that one right here. I'm gonna try that one in the crease of my other eye. That one is definitely more pigmented than the other one is. And I think it may just be because it's a different color, but this one, I don't think I'm gonna have to dip it twice. That's a good one right there. Okay, we're gonna use the shadow brush next. I think we're gonna go into this pretty gold sort of color right here, and we're gonna try that out. This one is having a little bit of time picking it up, but not too bad. So we're just gonna pack that on right there. Okay, maybe I lied. It definitely goes on. Definitely goes on. Very nicely. Not too bad. I'm not really going to try too hard to make this look very good. I'm not really concerned about how it looks. I'm just concerned about how it applies. So I think this applies pretty pretty nicely. I mean, so that color's nice. We're just gonna like wipe that up a little bit. Dirty shirt. Let's go on to this white right next to it. And I want to put that here. This is, I only had to swipe that twice. And it's going on like nice and white. And I didn't use like any concealer or anything. I did put the moisturizer and the booster on before I did this. So the colors are coming up this well without a primer or concealer on first. I mean, these are pretty high quality. So I would say this isn't too bad. And that white is really nice and silver. Let's go with this brown here. We're gonna put that on this side. Yeah, that looks good. Only had to swipe that like once or twice. And that is really going on there. So this brush is definitely doing the job. Then I'm gonna go, oh, that was this color, by the way. And I think I'm gonna go with the one right next to it. I'm gonna put that. Ooh, that one came off like butter. Okay. We're gonna dab that on there. Ooh, it's got like a nice, like, warm sort of coffee creamer, like hot chocolate sort of color to it. It's really nice. Definitely a good like work makeup palette, you know. I think these colors are very appropriate. They're not too dark, and they're not too wild or anything. Definitely good colors to choose from if you're having like a business lunch or something. I don't know anything about that. I don't go on business lunches. But you know, if that's your thing and you do that, I think this would be good for that. I really doubt if you're doing business lunches you're watching my stupid ass. But anyway, so this light color here, we're gonna try that one next. Oh. Yeah, I only had to touch it like this twice and then just dab it, and it went on really well. So we did. God, I wish you could see my face a little better. Could I change the brightness on here? Make it a little darker? So let's do it here and see. Maybe cover the light a bit. My camera just sucks, so whatever. You can take my word for it, I guess. So we're gonna take that off. I think we are done with this. The only color I did not use was this black here for like a crease. So I think I will go on and try that. Let's dip it a little bit more. Yeah, that's a nice one too. I think this one definitely. This one, you wouldn't think, even though it's a matte color, it still blends really well with this shimmer. So I think any of these colors will blend together for sure. Ooh, that looks bad. Um, so yeah, that looks pretty good. The color quality, not what I've done to my face, because this does not match. We got red. We got red over here. We got brown. We've got me just putting colors all over the place with just willy-nilly. This corner looks better than this one on camera because this one's shimmery and that one's matte, so I mean it's gonna look different. Oh man, I'll take that back off. But next I want to try to use this little kabuki brush to like do some blending, just kind of test that out a little bit. Oh yeah, definitely. So you got too much going on in your crease here, and you need to buff it out. Yeah, that that fixed the problem really well. These brushes are really nice. Yeah, that, oh my goodness. So you need to buff it out, get some smoky eye going on here. You can definitely do that. So let's buff this out here. Yeah. That looks a lot better now that it's buffed out. So we got the darker side, we got the lighter side. Good buffer. Really good buffer. Alright. I'm not going to review this because I don't want to put any foundation on. But since we do have a highlighter here, I'm going to use it as a highlighter on my face, which I most of the time use a contour brush for highlighting. Sometimes I use a fan brush, sometimes I use my finger, really depends on what it is. But a lot of the time I also use a brush that's sort of like it almost looks like this, but it's much bigger. It looks more like, I could just show you the actual brush. Let's see here. Most of the time I use a brush like this for highlight, but if you're not concerned with that, let's try out this contour brush. So we're going to go ahead and open this back up. And we're going to dip into this. See, it's not like super pigmented on here, so I don't know if it's going to go on or not. You can actually see that on my camera. Yeah, that looks really nice. And it's like, it's kind of skin toned, so if you're going to use this as a highlighter, I would suggest it because it definitely looks like a very natural highlight. It's not going to be like, it's not going to be really, really overly dramatic. It's going to be like just a nice, like, sort of glow. It's still a little glittery, but I think that's okay. If you're into that, you can actually see that on my camera. That looks really nice. So I think I want to put a little bit up here. You could just put some highlight on my face. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. Put some highlight here. Wouldn't use this brush for doing that. I definitely would use this for that. So we got a little highlight going there. I put a little bit on your chin. I feel like, I don't know, this one might apply a little better for that. I feel like maybe you might want to use this for contouring, like in your like underneath your cheekbones. I feel like this would buff it out really well because I'm going to use this for highlight, but I think that this highlighter, you can see it on my camera. We already know my camera sucks. This highlighter is really nice and bright, and it looks very natural. I'm glowing right now, and I never glow unless I'm wearing highlighter. So there you go. I didn't put enough on my nose. I know I'm wasting time, but I really like highlighter. So the shinier I can look, or the more glow I can get, the better. Yeah, there we go. There's some glow. That's cute. Alrighty, we're done with that. And the last thing I'm gonna torture you with is this. Oh, I almost took it out of the box. This, I don't know if it's Huda or Huda Beauty Demi Matte Lipstick, and the color is Catwalk Killer. So we're going to open that up. We're going to drop it out of the box. And we're going to put this on. So I'm going to use my little mirror I got set up here. And here comes my boyfriend. And I'm going to try this out. It smells like tangerines. I think I got some on my nose. Yep. Ew. No, it smells like a peach. It smells very peachy. What do you think? Does it smell like peach to you? It reminds me of that soda I used to drink as a kid. Like peach rings.
Yeah, like the candies.
Yeah.
The gummies.
It smells really good. Do you like this highlight? I think it's shiny. You can actually see it on my camera. I think that's a good thing. That goes on really smooth.
Watch my channel, it's better. Future Ruler.
Yeah, go check him out. He likes to explore abandoned places. And
We have kitties and demons on my channel.
anyway, Yeah, and snakes. That, it has like a lot of, it's got a lot of nice like pigment to it. It smells really good. It applies fantastic. It's got like a slightly like plumping kind of feel to it. Definitely one of the more easy to apply liquid lipsticks that I've used. This went for $20 on their website. Not bad for a $20 lipstick. I think that it definitely holds up to its value. It smells really good, which you don't get in most lipsticks with liquid lipsticks. A lot of the time you only find that in lip glosses. I've definitely bought some more expensive lipstick that smell horrible, and this smells so good. It smells like candy. I don't know, and it definitely went on very well. I think the color is really pretty. It's got like a kind of like a plum sort of color to it. Uh, I'm not sure if it's gonna be something that you can like wear all day and then like I don't know if you're gonna have to reapply it at all, but I might have to like I might have to let it dry and see how it does. You know, after several hours of wearing it, I guess. But that should be it. I don't have anything else. I mean, it is only 5 products in a bag, but the products are all really high quality. I mean, out of everything, out of everything that came out of the box, I'm a sucker for brushes. I'd say these brushes are really nice. This is probably my favorite thing out of the whole box. I mean, it's a whole set of brushes. It's $154. Like, I'm not stuck on the price, so I'm not really concerned about that. But, like, we're talking about value here, $25, and you get this $154. That's like, that's ridiculous. That's like 6 times what you paid for it. I mean, and then you got like all of these other just fantastic products. I'd say these are my favorite. I think, of course, I think the eyeshadow palette here is my second favorite product I got out of this box. I think that is really nice. All the colors went on really well, since I did actually put on every color in the box. Nice, very nice. I like the sort of lattice, kind of like pie looking, like press that they used for that. I think that's good. I'm gonna go with the lipstick being my third favorite. I'll say that this is my second to last favorite, because I will definitely be using it, but this, I wouldn't say this is going to be a favorite of mine. I don't see myself using it very often, and if I don't use it, I may just give it to my mom or something when she goes outside a lot. I don't. That's probably why I'm so pale. I mean, she's pale too, but that's just because we're naturally lighter skinned like that. But she would probably get a lot more use out of this than me. But I don't know. I mean, I'll try it, and then maybe, go outside sometime and see. We'll see. What we'll see what we can do with it. I think that concludes my little review. I think I will give it 5 stars. I mean, 5 out of 5. We'll say like 9.5 out of 10. Mostly because of moisturizer. That's not something that, I mean, it is a welcome bag, sure. I'm hoping that I don't continuously get like a lot of moisturizers because I'm not big on moisturizer. Boosters are good, serums and stuff like that. I've got so much moisturizer anyway, so I'm not really gonna have to use a moisturizer a lot. But if you're a stickler for like moisturizing, you might like that. I think you probably will. It doesn't smell bad. It smells actually pretty good. Most moisturizers don't really. Well, most moisturizers that I've used don't always smell that great. They mostly smell like just lotion or, whatever. Um, yeah, I think that's it for today. I will be posting my reviews up on the Ipsy app as soon as I save this video, so I mean, whatever. I will be reviewing next month's bag. I'm sorry this video is drug on so long. Hopefully I can figure out some way to download like a video editor, so that way we won't drone on forever and I can get rid of all of my ums and my there we go again, my unneeded comments. But other than that, I hope that you have a great freaking day. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for surviving, my video, and if you liked the video or you didn't, that's fine. But if you did, you can leave a like, you can leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever. I mean, if you want to, just do whatever you want. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe I feel like I have to say that because everybody says that. I'm not gonna like beg people to like subscribe or anything. I don't know. I just wanted to share how I felt about these products, maybe help you out and see if you might want to do a little subscription as well. I definitely recommend getting a subscription to Ipsy. I think that Ipsy is a really fantastic service, even though it came late due to like the whole COVID thing. It's definitely worth the wait. Definitely worth it. For sure. So anyway, once again, I think that's gonna be all right, and we can end this video here. So see you later, and peace out. Or what? I've never thought of an outro for any of my videos. Okay, bye.